Start the old recording. All right. So, last session. Lots of fun things
Delia,
happened.
sorry, just need to point
Go ahead.
on my computer it says you're offline, but you're in the chat. Hell.
Secret ninja moves.
Oh,
You
okay, that
can
makes
you can go invisible. I'm always a creeper.
okay. Just making sure. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, okay, let's go.
She doesn't want anybody to know that she's actually here.
Or she doesn't want anybody knowing she's playing D&D.
Maybe she isn't actually here.
I'm a
Perhaps this is
ghost.
a spirit or some type of hologram recording.
I'm
If
actually
it
an
were
AI.
Ah,
ah,
interesting.
even better.
Someone call Alan Turing.
Let him know.
Who do you think created me?
Ha ha ha.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Dun dun dun. All right. So, last session, lots of fun things happened. You guys kind of awoke after a night's rest from destroying the orc cave, killed everybody in there. You guys gather all the orc heads to bring to Harmon. Harmon? I want to say Haman. Was it Haman? Nah, whatever. Cost guy, the wizard. Um, Conversation once you return to the tower seems to be going really well, and he kind of gives you this guise that he's going to give you a reward for helping him out, only to turn around and actually trick you in a way, in the sense that he had no intention of actually rewarding you in any way. He used you to deal with the orc problem, so he didn't have to. So he tries to kill you guys with his mini zombie horde and two shadow-like creatures that he had hiding in the watchtower, all part of his mysterious research. Um, as always, the Crusaders have won out. You guys destroyed everything and managed to survive the encounter. Um, you guys realize that you've accomplished your mission at the tower, getting what you needed to know for the gold reward. So you guys gather everything up and you begin your 3-ish day journey back to Phandelver. Along the way, the first day or so, it's pretty good traveling. You guys don't really run into too much, but sort of on the last day of travel, you guys end up running into um, a rare creature that isn't seen very often, but it very much exists in that particular area, a gorgon. It charges you, it fights you, you guys fight it. You ultimately are victorious, but towards the end of its life, it decides to do a last-ditch effort and expend its greenish gases that it has inside to attempt to petrify. I think it was the 3 or 4 of the group were attempted to be petrified. Uh, it hit Myra particularly hard, and she started turning to stone. And as the creature died, her body just couldn't hold up to the transformation that the gas was beginning to put it through. And unfortunately, she turned, in front of all of you, she turned to stone. You guys make a makeshift sled, if you will, to connect to the horses so that you can carry her statued self, transport her statued self back to the town of Phandalin, where you hope you will be able to find a solution to bring her back from this petrified status. And that's where we start off the session. You guys are just about to arrive into Phandalin, and that is where we will begin.
Real
And
quick,
about what time is it?
It is late afternoon. Guys ran into the Gorgon, I believe, like early morning, because you were fighting kind of at dawn, and so it took you most of the rest of the day to get to Phandalin.
Ready then. Um, First things first. Who has the? I guess that would be Riot would have Myra on the sled, right? My horse.
I don't think you guys
Yeah.
specified whose horse was pulling her.
I think Riot would because
Okay,
was it
fair enough.
the yeah. So yeah, no, just writing in, and I'm just not really looking at anyone as fast as I could, comfortably, safely, going straight to the altar, I guess, the Shrine of Luck, just to see, because I don't know, just feeling that we can go there.
Having divorced myself from the situation for at least a half a day, do I remember anyone in Neverwinter who may have dealt with this before? Or would I know of any alchemical solution to this?
So last session we did address the alchemical part, that you were unable to recall any particular alchemical concoctions that would cure petrification. Um, we searched for materials particularly to find this, and were unable to find any. But as for remembering anybody in Neverwinter, go ahead and just make a history check for me. Or well, is history intelligence? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, intelligence check. History.
Uh, Not great. 9.
9. Off the top of your head, you can't remember anybody specifically. However, you are aware that given the size of Neverwinter, there are priests, clerics, um, that of the different faiths that would be able to possibly cure her for a price, but you can't remember anybody in particular.
I would just tell the group if we don't have any luck in Phandelver, I know Neverwinter is just a couple of days' ride, and there's surely someone there that might be able to.
Leon hears it, but he's just trying to get a, and so he doesn't comment on it. Um, like in truth, so like Leon would just, like I said, just kind of like stubbornly will kind of like keep going, um, until he reaches the altar of luck or something.
Okay. Adelia, how are you doing? What are you doing? Are kind of zenning with Leon right now? What are your thoughts?
Adelia has withdrawn.
She's gone full silent mode.
Like, back to when you first met her.
Okay. So you guys,
She's just trying to think. She's like, WWND, what would Nana do? And she's like, I don't know, and Nana's dead. So she has no idea what she should do in this situation.
fair enough. So you guys come into town from the Triborough Trail, so the northern part of town. You're coming in that southern direction. I got the party icon there, and you are again, Leon. I know you said it a couple times. I'm just confirming. You're heading straight for
Yeah,
the Shrine of Luck.
yeah. I to be honest, Leon can't even think where to begin. He has no idea what this could be. He thinks it's just magic, and he's heard stories about different religions and there being healers. So I think he's just kind of like got it stuck in his head that he's going straight to the Shrine of Luck.
Quellen's actually going to break off being more business minded. I would head towards Edermath Orchard. I would know that if there is someone that can help us with this, it's probably going to demand some gold. And so I'm headed to Edermath.
I mean, gold is not a problem for me right now, dude. It's fine, but yeah, you go ahead and deal with that.
All right. So let's go ahead and
Also, yeah, take it if anything, if both of you or Leon would say, go ahead and take the horses back to him. The two you're riding belong to him anyways.
Yes, Leon, I'm headed towards the orchard. I'll deal with the horses.
All right, I'll probably we'll see what happens. But yeah, no. So going straight to the Shrine of Luck. Well, I guess both him and Adelia break off.
Adelia's not leaving Myra's side.
Yeah,
All right.
Myra's probably going to be staying with Leon, so yeah.
okay. So we'll address Cullen. We'll go through your interaction first, and then return to the rest of the group. You head over to the familiar farmhouse of Addermarth Orchard, and you see Darren Addermath. He's kind of working, cleaning up the front of the house, cleaning off the porch. Not doing anything in particularly important.
Ho, Darren, we've returned.
Where's the rest of your group?
They've headed into the center of town. There's some unfortunate business that we have to deal with, and I'm afraid that we may need some extra coin to deal with this issue. I'm happy to report that we did investigate Old Outwell and discover the problems there, but we did so at great cost. The Lady Myra, she is afflicted with a particular ailment that we're quite eager to solve. She has been turned to stone.
His mouth just kind of drops, like in surprise. That wasn't what he was expecting to hear. So sorry to hear that. What? Tend to your friend, or what are you talking to me for? You need gold. Sorry. What happened?
Yes. Well,
Kind of at a loss for words.
it's quite upsetting to everyone. But I can only imagine that the magic that it will take to restore our friend might cost quite a bit of gold. And I know that you promised us quite a sum for dealing with the old owl well and the issues there. And I'm here to report that we have done so. I've also brought the horses back.
Kind of looks. Thank you for bringing them back safely. And thank you for investigating.
It turns out that there was a necromancer up there investigating the well and doing some type of research. We attempted to garner why he was there, but to no avail. He actually attacked us, and we slayed him and all of his undead minions. And there is no threat at Old Owlwell any longer.
Good. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. You didn't happen to catch this necromancer's names. I can let some of my old acquaintances at the Gauntlet know about this.
We learned that he was from the land of Thay, and his name was Hemen Kost. Does the name ring any bells?
Does not off the top of my head, but thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go grab the gold. I'll be right back. Kind of goes into his house. Couple minutes pass, and then he comes back out with a sack of what appears to be coins. And he just goes, "Here, take this. And if there's anything else any of you need, please don't hesitate to ask. You are friends."
I appreciate this. And how much is the agreed upon price?
You should find 600 gold pieces within that bag.
And was there a deposit that Leon had put down on the horses? I don't recall.
Not this time.
No, not this time. I give that to him.
I see. Well, thank you very much for letting us use the horses. I will be sure to update you with any news that we have of.
Of course. Go tend to your friend.
With that, I would just nod and leave.
As he's kind of talking and this is happening, the rest of the group, you guys arrive at the familiar site of the Shrine of Luck. See Sister Garrily. She's kind of tending to the shrine as she does.
As soon as I actually see her, and if Adelia went with me, I'm just gonna like jump off the horse if whatnot, and just kind of like hand the reins to Adelia as I kind of like march up to her, like as fast as I can.
As you kind of come tearing in on the horse, right? Myra's statue just dragging along with you on the slide, or on the makeshift sled. You hop off your horse. You approach her. Of course, not threateningly or anything like that. That we know.
No, just but like with
Um,
purpose.
with with gusto. She kind of startled her a little bit 'cause you could just kind of came right in there. She's like, "Oh, what? Yes, Leon."
And Leon's gonna read. Are you a healer of any kind? Can you fix people? Can you help us? Can you do something? Can we need help?
I know a little bit of healing magic, but I'm not well
And then
versed.
then can come here, come here. And
Okay.
he's gonna like grab her arm and like bring her over to where the horse is. Can you fix this?
She looks and she just kind of shocked as she sees Myra's statue. She's like, "What happened?"
We were we were just sleeping and this like large metallic bull just came out of nowhere. You know, we tried hiding from it and whatnot. We fought it, and it did this green smoke that went around me. It hit Adelia, it hit Myra, and I don't know what. We just kind of shook it off. But Myra, this is what happened to Myra.
A Gorgon. Familiar with those. Never ran into one myself. They are indeed dangerous creatures.
Well, that would have been nice to know that they were, floating around these parts and that they could do this.
That's the thing. They're rare. They are here, but no one's seen one in quite a few years. This is surprising. You're able to kill it.
Yeah, no, it's dead as fuck.
Okay, great. Um, she kind of looks. She goes and looks at Myra's statue. Kind of inspects it a little bit. Kind of touches the
Can
statue a little bit.
can you do
Sorry,
something?
sorry. This is beyond my ability to heal. You're gonna need
What
a
the?
cleric, powerful cleric, to cure this ailment.
Do you know anyone at all? If I give money to this altar, will the altar do it?
It actually seems that. Oh God, what was the luck god's name?
Timora.
Thank you. Seems Timora's looking over you. There happens to be a cleric who just arrived into town a few days ago.
Do you know what she is, or he is, or they are?
I believe he was a male. Last I knew, he was staying at the Stonehill Inn.
And with that,
Uh, uh,
Adelia
no.
immediately runs for it.
As he sees Adelia, can you keep an eye? Shit. Can you keep an eye on Myra?
Sure, I guess, yeah.
All right, good. Keep us safe. We'll be back right swag. And then Leon's chasing right after.
As you say, keep her safe, she kind of gives you a look like, bro, you're in town.
I don't know. He's freaking out.
Yep. So, Quellen, as you arrive, you see Quellen and or not Quellen, you see Leon and Adelia like booking it across the street over to the Stonehill Inn.
Confused, I would just follow.
You would what? I'm
Yeah,
sorry, you
no.
cut out.
Sorry, confused, I would just follow.
Okay. All right, so you guys kind of like bust into the inn's front door, with gusto, as I said earlier.
with gusto.
Yeah, Adelia just slams the door open and just yells out, "Cleric." That's all she says.
Is there anyone inside the inn eating, enjoying their time, or is it just the
Wait.
innkeeper?
Oh yeah, it's not super busy because we are coming towards the evening, but there are a few individuals sitting down eating, having a few drinks, as Adelia yells out, "Cleric!" Uh, you see one particular individual turn his head and look at you guys. Um, sorry. You see a gnome, another gnome. With this golden brown hair, white skin, and deep brown eyes from what you can see from here, dressed in armor with a mace at his side and a shield on his back. And he's looking at you. He reacted to the cleric call.
Perfect. She is already marching towards him with great intent.
Yeah, Leon's like right behind her. Still it's trying to keep.
Okay, so you guys approach him. He doesn't get up or anything. He just watches you approach. What are you doing?
Adalia, the master of, hey, can you help me, grabs his arm and just starts pulling on him to try to take him to Myra.
No, and Leon's gonna be right there next to him. Look, Sister Gary told us that you're a healer of some great repute. We need your help. We need help right now.
He just kind of like, as Adalia grabs his arm to pull him up and drag him to Myra, he's like, what? Hold on a minute. Hold on. What? Wait, just calm down. Like, because he didn't quite hear what you said either, Leon. Just calm down. What's going on?
I'm
We have
paying
a
for your
friend.
tab. Go now.
I'll pay for your tab. That's not a problem. We have a friend who needs help, and I think it just needs some sort of magic to put her back right. She's been turned to stone, and we need help like yesterday.
Okay. Okay, take me to your friend.
All right.
Adalia's still dragging him. She didn't stop.
I can
just
walk
follow her.
I can walk
I'll
myself, ma'am.
I'll take care of your thing right quick. All right. Yeah, I'll meet you. I'll be right there.
You see
And then I'm
Tolan look at you, and he's just like, just go, it's fine.
I'll be back for that. And Leon leaves.
You guys drag him across the street, out over to the Shrine of Luck, and he's just like, okay, where's your friend? Kind of looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leon just kind of like she's right there. it's I don't expect her to be moving anywhere. She's turned to stone and she's heavy.
He catches the statue, and he goes up to look and says, looking at the statue from behind, it's kind of like, it's another gnome. You guys notice that for a gnome, he's fairly tall. Compared to Myra's statue, he's a solid foot taller. Um, he's just kind of looking at the statue a little bit, and as he comes around to the front, and looks at the statue, looks at Myra's face, his jaw just drops. Eyes
What?
widen.
What? Can you fix this?
Did you not get from his description that he looks like Myra?
I get it, but Leon doesn't care. He wants her fixed.
So his eyes widen, like in shock at who he's realizing who the statue is. Jaw dropped, and he just says, "Myra,
Wait,
The
you know
Lady
her?
Larkin.
what, what, what happened to my sister?"
Ah,
Gorgon, fix it.
yeah, Gorgon, fix it.
Because ugh, I I can fix it, but I don't have a necessary material to do it.
What need?
He's gonna grab him. He's gonna grab him by the scruff of the collar. What do you need?
Come, get off me!
Leon, back off. Give the man
What
some
the heck?
space.
And Leon just kind of like takes a step back and he kind of like finds the rock and he kicks it as hard as he can.
Clearly didn't just hear that she's my sister. Give me a minute. He's a little worked up as well. He's kind of freaking
It
out
is
that it's
okay.
Sister Stone.
My friend, I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
Alistar. Is it Alistar or Alistair, Myra?
Alistair.
Alistar, thank you.
Alistair.
Because it's spelled with T-A-R, so I was just making sure.
I might have spelled it wrong.
It's all good. Alistair. Alistair Larkin.
Sir Larkin, what is it that you need to fix your sister and recuperate her back into her former glory?
It's easy enough, I suppose, but I need a diamond that's been turned to dust. It has to be of a fair value for this spell to work. But
As soon as he hears that, Leon's running to the Lion Shield coaster.
okay. Where are you
Is there
going?
anything else?
I'm getting the damn diamond.
Miners exchange.
Right. He kind of like stops for a second. Yeah, got it. And he starts running.
Sir Alistair,
No,
think
he stops right a second. Like he stops when he's like right here, and he goes, "How big does it need to be? How much?"
100 gold pieces worth should do.
Got it. And he keeps running.
forgive my short-sighted friend. He can be a little excitable.
So you guys ran into a Gorgon. He's kind of getting his composure back a little bit. He's over the shock. He knows he can cure it, but he just needs the material.
It has been a trying couple of days. We did not know exactly how long it would take to restore our friend. I did have knowledge of what had happened to her, but I did not know if there would be someone like you in town to fix it. It's a strange coincidence that you happen to be related.
Well, I'm only here because of a note she left me in Neverwinter.
I was just about to ask why you were here. She left you a note in Neverwinter.
I take it you're one of the ones this Gundren Rockseeker hired?
The name's Quellen Ardenfell. Yes, Gundren Rockseeker hired me as well as this one here, and I point to Adelia, to handle the problems in this area.
I see. Well, thank you for protecting my sister. Well, at least until now.
Your sister has proven herself to be quite the curious and sometimes a rambunctious one. I take it she was not meant to be out on her.
She's always had an adventurous spirit, never necessarily the one to listen.
Were you sent here to bring her back?
I would like to, but I would also.
Adelia like steps between him and the Myra statue with a look that just says no.
Relax. A lot of respect for my sister. If she can handle herself, then I'm fine, but I am her brother. We're very close, and I'm very protective of her. I need to know she's safe. That's why I came.
I assure you that in the company of myself and my friend here, she is as safe as she has ever been.
Oh man, if Leon was there, if you said it that exact way, he would have been mad.
make make a persuasion check.
It's going to be a 10. 1010.
Okay. He says, seem a trustworthy individual, albeit somebody who might even have a shady side, but convinced me for now, but I would speak with my sister before anything else. I know that she has some powers, but isn't exactly that well trained, so I'm a little concerned.
Within our presence, she has honed her abilities. She has become more powerful than the last time you have seen.
I hope so. I hope so. He just kind of looks at Myra's statue, concern on his face. Where's this line shield? Where'd your friend go? I might go with him. I've only been in
He
town here,
headed
and I haven't had a
towards
chance to really explore the town very much.
our friend here. Instructed Leon to head towards the Phandelver Miners Exchange. It's towards the south side of town. If you head south from here head a little bit towards the west. You can't miss it. There's a large sign. That's where he's headed to try to find the diamond. I'm going to stay here with Myra and our friend.
Fair, I suppose. Introductions. What is your name, ma'am?
Adelia.
Dahlia. Nice to meet you. Two are part of Gundren's Rock Seekers group.
Yes.
Not a woman of many words, are you?
She just stares at him.
Okay. Turns around and he heads towards the miners' exchange. Leon,
I was just going to turn to Adelia and give her a knowing look and a bit of a nod.
Leon, having booked it all the way down to the miners' exchange, you do arrive.
Well, as I run past here, can I see what was her name again? I'm looking.
For
Lenine?
which place? Lenine from Line Shield?
Yeah, line shield, right? Do I see her? Like, is the door open and can I see her? If the door's closed, I'm running past it.
The door is open right now. And
And can I see her?
see her as you're passing.
All right, I'm gonna quickly run to the door. Diamonds, do you have any?
Hi. Diamonds?
Diamond dust, 100 gold worth.
Diamond dust. That's someone at the miners' exchange might have a diamond they'll give you. I don't know about diamond dust.
All right, thank you. And he takes off.
Be oh,
I'm sorry.
no, you're good. No. Perfect. So you head
And
off.
he
It's
he
only
books it
kitty
to
corner
the
to the Lion Shield coaster, so you
yeah.
come once again with gusto. Kind of go right inside.
All right. And I just kind of like, can anyone help me out here? I need a diamond, about 100 gold worth, and I need dust. I need 100 gold worth of diamond dust.
Nobody really responds right away.
He's looking at anyone. Anyone at all.
I think I can help you, friend. See,
All right.
see a human woman from behind the bar addressing you. She's the one that said she thinks you can help her. She can
I
help
kind
you.
of walk up to her, and so yeah, I need it like as soon as you can get it to me.
Well, I happen to have a diamond, and I happen to have the ability to turn it to dust.
All
That's
right.
going to
And what do
cost
you
you.
need for me to do it? What do you need for me to do it?
Gold, of course. Gold speaks.
How much do you damn need?
I think I could part with this diamond, turn it into dust for you. 300 gold pieces.
Ah. Can I insight check her real quick?
Absolutely. What are you trying to discern?
So Leon has a little bit of businessman in his blood. So he knows when someone's jargoning the price of something. He needs 100 gold worth of something, and 300 gold to turn into dust seems a bit much.
Sure, go ahead and make an insight check.
That is a 10.
As far as you can tell, she is being genuine that it will be a true 300 gold to give you the diamond that you need.
Um. Yeah, no, Leon's like, fine, get started then. I'll get your money together. I got it.
She holds her hand out. I will give it to you once you've exchanged the money.
Is it already dust?
A fair point. She goes in the back.
And I'll start like getting the coin out. Like putting it into stacks of 20.
Okay. A couple minutes go by, and you see Alistair come in from the door as he's caught up with you. Have you found something? I never did catch your name.
It's Leon, and yeah, she's turning a diamond into dust for me right now. Yeah, and I'm just keep stacking 20 stacks of 20 of gold.
Okay, perfect. She comes out with a um, a glass vial full of this white powder substance.
Yeah, and then I have all of the a set of 5 stack 100 or a set of 520 stack, set of 520 stack, set of 520 stack, and I just kind of like push it to her like a stack of like playing card chips. There you go.
She kind of looks at it, takes the stacks, gives it a quick count. It takes one of the stacks, gives it a quick count, lines the stacks up together to make sure that there's an even amount there. Thank you for your patronage. Hands you the glass vial of diamond dust.
All right, 100 gold worth, right?
This will cover your 100 gold need.
Thank you. Come on. Don't think I got your name.
Alistair,
Alistair. Let's go right now. Let's go.
yes, let's. You guys run back
I'm
across
marking it
town.
off.
What are Adelia and Quellen? What are you guys doing? Are you just kind of waiting?
I was gonna say after Quellen just looked over and gave her that knowing look and nod, she probably showed him the first vulnerable look she's had since this all happened instead of her angry, concerned one.
And I would just say, everything will be all right, Adelia. I promise.
I hope so. I don't know what I would do if we lost a friend.
Few minutes go by, probably a solid 10, 15, before you see Leon and Alistair return.
I'd already handed him the glass vial of the diamond dust. Is that gonna work? Is that what you need?
Takes it, gives it a little shake, looks at it, says, should work. All right, stand back.
All right. All right. All right.
Pops the cork, gingerly pours the diamond dust into his hand, and you see the dust start to glow as he begins to chant. Chant some form of magic spell. I don't have a phrase.
Somewhat under his breath, Quellen just says, if Halia Thornton fucked us. And he just murmurs.
Does Adelia catch that?
We tried to do that like stealthily. or
No, I
louder?
wasn't trying to be stealthily, and I'm pretty much standing right next to her, so she definitely would have caught.
Cool, if this doesn't work, Adelia has a hit list.
All right, so it gets brighter and brighter. His hands begin to glow with the kind of the aura of the magic, and he puts both hands on Myra's shoulders on the statue, and you see like this white magic start to like veins go down the statue and get brighter and brighter, and then you hear a like a crack, like the stone breaking, and then a piece falls off, and you see the peach white skin of Myra's forearm, and more of the stone falls off, and it just kind of crumbles off. And Myra just takes a big deep breath as she can start breathing again, and she no longer petrified.
I immediately hand her my water skin.
She's also being hugged.
And Leon just kind of
Thank
like,
you. What?
Myra, you seem a little parched.
I'll take a swig of the water, and I'm being hugged by Adelia. And do I see Alistair?
Your vision hasn't quite returned to normal. It's still very fuzzy as your eyes are adjusting to the light.
What happened?
no, Leon's kind of like standing about like 10 feet away. He has his hands like up on his waist. He's just kind of like taking it in, finally like taking a moment to relax. He's been freaking out since this happened.
You hear
Adelia's just like lightly stroking her hair in comfort, like, it's okay, Gorgon turned you to stone.
Yeah, and I'm just kneeling in front of Myra. I would be obscuring her vision, probably.
your vision starts to come into focus, and you hear Alistair, and he says, Sister.
Brother?
And
Alistair?
he just immediately hugs you.
She looks shocked. She is very, in a state of disbelief.
So glad that you're all right.
You're here already. You came.
Of course.
And I'll hug him back.
Group hug with
Thank
Adelia.
you. Thank you. Did you, I assume you were the one that released me from the Gorgon's petrification?
It took a greater restoration spell.
Ah, well,
Once he sees that she's okay and she's being hugged by everyone, Leon's kind of like rub his head, and he's just kind of like go and walk off, not really saying anything.
Myra, I'm sorry for what has just happened to you. I had a chance to kill the beast before this happened, but my blade slipped and I failed you.
well, it's not your fault. Don't be the martyr. You're fine. It's okay. I could have been stronger and not succumb. But I did. I was too weak.
Do not ever say this in front of me again. You are not weak. You are strong.
I'd like to think so. And she's gonna look at Alistair.
He just kind of looks at you and he just smiles. He says, Sister, you're one of the strongest people I know. Only you would have taken off from Neverwinter, giving me just a note to go off on some kind of crazy adventure and be okay. It looks
Well,
like
I met some great companions that have helped me a lot.
he looks around at Adelia and Quellen because you guys are kind of right there. Like Leon said, he kind of walked off. He just says, you know what? They do seem like a great people. They seem to care about you very much.
And I care about them.
I'm curious as to the contents of this note, Alistair.
It wasn't really I hid it in his book, his and I just told him where I was going, what I was doing, who I was gonna be with, just so he wouldn't be totally out of the know,
Ah, an avid reader.
Yes, I'm a very avid reader.
A gnome after mine own heart.
You know, Myra likes to read. Did she tell you that?
I hear tell of the fabulous Larkin Library. I do hope to see it one day.
I look forward to getting back as well.
That will be fun. She kind of takes a step back and like takes Adelia's hand and holds Adelia's hand. Looks up at her and sees how much stress has been on her for this, and I'm okay. I honestly didn't feel anything. It was 1 second Gorgon, next second here being hugged. So it was quite peaceful. So no worries. And you guys got the best help that there could be. So, brother, what's next?
Guess that all depends on what you want to do. I figure you and I should speak in private. But you've had a trying day, despite the fact that you can't remember it. Perhaps we can speak in the morning.
All right.
I walk to the Shrine of Luck and place a gold on the shrine and the
Do I see Lady Garly?
Yeah, Garrely's standing over by the shrine, kind of gives Quellen a nod as he does what he's.
I'll I'll I'll, walk over to Lady Garrely, or yeah, Lady Garrely, whatever it is, and and say, we talked to
Agatha.
Agatha. We talked to Agatha, and she said she traded the book to Nie Tesmoth in the city of Elderbroth.
Oh, oh, thank you. Thank you for that information.
You're welcome. Just wanted to let you know, and so we got that done for you. Check that off my list.
Oh, I actually had something for you for that. Surprised
Oh,
you
that's
want to
right.
talk about this right
Yes.
now. You were literally a statue 3 seconds ago.
Oh, we got things to do.
She kind of goes over to her, like a bag she had sitting next to the shrine. She reaches into it and she pulls out 3 potions of healing, and she hands them to you.
Thank you so very much, and are so happy to have helped. And if there's anything else that you need, please feel free to come to ask us.
Of course, thank you. If you guys need
All
it,
right,
you always
and
reach out.
thank you. And I'll walk to the rest of the group and go wherever we're going.
After saying my prayer, I would have stood up. Do I see where Leon has walked off?
Leon, where did you head with Riot?
Oh yeah, I'll
He
look
he
around and
went
say,
to
"Where's Leon?"
he went to Tresender Manor.
So at this point, no, you cannot see where he head off to.
It appears that Leon has headed off somewhere. I suggest we all head to the Stonehill Inn for a much needed rest.
Sounds fine by me.
You go. I'll look for Leon.
All right.
Very well, Adelia. And I head towards the Stonehill Inn.
I can't forget about Alec. Alec has definitely been there the whole time, and he's very happy. But I had to roleplay somebody else. My bad.
Yeah, it happens.
Pat Alec on the head. Good job, little buddy. No,
You're funny. And he heads back with you guys to the Stonehill Inn. Leon, you are heading towards the manor.
I'm not going in or anything. I'm literally just going up to the ruins of it, and just he's still a bit stressed out. He's glad everything's happened, but he's got some inner demons to work out, if you will. And he's literally going to, with Riot there, he's gonna set up a little, using the last of his food that he had for him. He's gonna set up a place for Riot to just kind of hang out. He's gonna take off his coat, take off his armor. Just gonna like put it on Riot. Just be like, you wait there, friend. And he's literally just all he wants to do is just do something with his hands. So he's gonna take debris, rocks, and um, like whatever kind of like rubble is there. He's gonna take it and put it into like neat piles of stone and wood. Like take it from here and like take it to the end of it. You know, like he's just gonna neatly pile it up. It's just something easy. He just wants to do something.
Okay.
You know.
Yep. So, Dahlia, with your tracking abilities, you pick up on his and Riot's footprints heading in the direction of the manor, atop the hill of the manor, not towards the secret entrance.
Gonna follow it.
Okay, so after a couple of minutes, you arrive atop the hill that the Tressendar Manor is sitting on, and you see off in the distance, you see Leon doing as he
Just
described.
just heaving, yeah, just heaving like boulders and stuff like that of like wooden wall and stone and just beams of wood. He's just picking it up, putting it on his shoulder, and carrying it over to his side, putting them into piles, and he's just doing that.
She's going to join him and whatever she can carry. Definitely nothing as heavy as what he's grabbing, at least.
No, he like when he sees you, he goes, Adelia, you don't need to. You don't. I mean, if you want to, you can. I'm not saying you can't. Just trying to find some time to clear my head is all.
You're not the only one who felt useless, Leon.
So then you do get it.
Yes. You don't have to explain it to me.
Well, I got a stone pile, I got a wood pile. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I just need to do something.
Okay, then let's do something.
Let's do something,
You guys
and
do
not even say another word the entire time. Just do it.
you guys do this for a little while. The sun eventually begins to go below the horizon, so it's getting dark out. Leon, it's getting much more difficult for you to see. Myra, your dark vision kicks in, so you still see just fine. But you
And once he gets to that point, he will like eventually like on one of the oblong pieces, he'll kind of sit down. He'll kind of like use his bandana to wipe off some of the sweat.
She will offer her water skin.
Ah, thank you. Could I have done more, Adelia? Like, could I have like I don't know, widened my stance a bit more and taken more of the gas and made sure none of it got past me? Or could I have killed the thing a little bit faster? Could I have? Is there anything else I could have done? I keep thinking about it again and again and again and again and again in my head, thinking about what
No.
I could do better. What I could have.
No. There's nothing you could have done because it's already done.
I mean, I get that. I get it's already in the past, and I'm just trying to think.
We'll do
We all
better
love.
next time.
I will. I just can't shake the feeling that this is somehow my fault. Like, the thing attacked me. I mean, it saw me before everyone else. If I had just been more silent, just walked on and gone on.
She's just gonna, like, pat his arm. It's like, we did what we could. There's nothing more to it. Life happens. Accidents happen. That's why they're called accidents.
Yeah, no.
If you beat yourself up over it, then shouldn't I do the same? What more could I have done? I could have killed it before it came even close to us. I saw it before it came. I'm the one who told us to hide.
Yeah, no, that's a. I see what you're saying. At least she's okay, right? She's all there. She's 100% Myra.
Well, you might actually have to spend some time with her to determine that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you right. You right. Thank you, Adelia, for helping me out with this.
You're my friend, of course I would.
I really do.
Hungry?
Well, yeah, no, I could definitely. Come on, let's go on and head back. Uh, come on, Rat. Let's get going. I'll listen him to me, and we'll go ahead and make our way back. Leon doesn't put on his armor back on, but he does put on his coat at least.
You guys head back towards town, back to the Stonehill Inn. As you enter, you see that it's not as busy as it was a couple of hours ago, but you do see Alex sitting at a table with Alistair and Myra and Cullen, if the two of you are still there.
Yeah, no, I would have set right up at a water basin. I'm guessing they have like little horse setups, outside. So he'll kind of like tie him to one of those as
Yep.
he'll go in,
Absolutely.
and
Alec
then
looks up and says, "Welcome back, guys."
yeah, it's good to be back.
Can I tell that Leon is feeling bad?
He would have worked through most of the emotion, but
But can I can I see that? Can I sense
Sure. Make an insight check.
natural 20?
oh yeah, he has this like
You read him
uh
like a book.
yeah, I guess you would see, like he has stress lines on his face, and you can see like he's cleaned off most of it, but you know how when someone like after working in like a bunch of dust and whatnot and they sweat, they have those like sweat lines down the face and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get up and I'll
but
go and I'll give him a hug
uh,
and say, "It wasn't your fault. You
yeah,
couldn't, and don't ever think it was." And I'm gonna punch him in the stomach and then walk back to the table.
oh, yeah, no,
Quellen just looks at this exchange and gives a curious eyebrow.
yeah. I'll go ahead and walk over to the no, I'll walk over to the table, like, take a seat down, just kind of like give a grateful smile to Alistair and then Myra. Just glad she's okay.
So this is Alistair, my big brother. He
Yeah,
Yeah, well, and then Alistair, this is Leon. He is another member of our group. I think you probably met, but I wasn't there. So
yeah.
I'm
We
just
I ain't the what's the most subtle, as I'm sure
calm.
you all know. Yeah, no, I was I'm sure Quellen and Alistair you by now. I was kind of freaking out. So, Alistair, my apologies for, grabbing your collar and stuff like that. I was just
It's fine.
beside myself.
Nothing's taken. I understand. I felt pretty much the same way as well.
Um, well then, I had
Hmm.
something I was gonna say. Oh no, maybe the stone made my mind a stone. I'm joking, but
Well, at least it looks like you're right as rain, man.
oh yeah, I
I
totally
kind of
am.
like wave over to the wife, I believe it was. I can't remember. I have all my notes and they're all kerfuffled and I can't remember who's who.
What are you
Um,
waving? What are you looking for?
I believe it was the wife of the. She's the one that goes around taking orders.
No, there's a barmaid for that.
Oh, there's a barmaid. I thought it was.
Was it Elsa or something like that?
The bar name. Barmaid. It is Elsa, actually. Yes. Sir.
Nice.
Yeah, no, my notes are not well kept. They've been floating around,
It's all
getting
good. My
up.
notes have been moved around too.
I don't remember from Frozen. My bad.
That's good.
But yeah, no, he'll call over the barmaid. Elsa, was it?
Yeah.
And he'll just order like a big plate of meat again, like food.
Okay.
And
Absolutely.
then
I can get that for you.
yeah, no, thank you.
Can I get some bread?
Of course. Do you have a particular type of bread you'd like?
No, just maybe something. Um, just a piece of bread.
Okay.
And I would order ale. Alistair, your favorite drink.
Just the house ale is fine for me, thank you.
House ales all around then, please, Elsa.
Just water for me, thank you.
No, he will have an ale. Thank you.
And a water on the side, big one.
Again, Leon, it's bad luck to toast with water.
I'll drink with you guys, Just gonna have some water on the side for later. Is that all right?
Grumble.
He's like, hey, don't worry, man. I'm here. This is a joyous occasion.
Today is a good day.
It is a good day. Ended off a lot better than it started. That's a good day.
All right. She goes off. She guys puts in your orders and you get your drinks. Brings the ale back to the table and the water first. It'll take some time to get your meat plate together, Leon, and
Oh,
brings
that's
a couple of
fine. He's
slices of
patient.
bread for Myra.
While she works on that, I plop out on the table this giant sack of gold, and I say to the group, I was expecting to have to use this to convince some uppity priest in Neverwinter to heal our friend, but it seems that we are all due a payday here.
Also, we got 3 healing potions. Who wants them? And I set the healing potion.
Yeah, keep it amongst yourselves. I think I'll be fine. Did you take care of the oak heads and talk to the mayor yet?
We haven't done anything of the sort yet. They're still outside with the horse, Riot, right?
Yeah. Oh, so that's what that was. Fun.
That was that smell.
You just left it outside, hobbled to the outside of.
No, you guys left it. It was on one of your all's horses.
Ah, shit.
Reminder, it was on the one Alec was riding.
Danny the Meth is not very good at expecting his horses.
So, for brevity's sake, you have the heads.
Okay. I place them out back behind the Stonehill, and we'll deal with them later.
Yeah, that's fair. Besides, for the mayor sending us down all that way, they could be a little bit more rank. Adds to the flavor, no?
That's quite correct, Leon. In either case, I would like to divvy up this bounty here between the 5 of us. Alec, you are included. You did help us deal with the Wyvern Tor threat and the Old Owlwell threat.
Yeah,
120 gold each to all of you.
Thank you. I was honored to be a part of your group. I hope that I have earned your trust and can continue to adventure with you.
Oh, well, I have no objections to that.
You earned my trust the day that you mended my arm.
Happy to hear it.
Well, then, after we take care of the heads, then, what are we doing after that?
I have a little bit of business in town that I need to conduct. I'm still looking for my double-bladed scimitar.
Yeah, I think I have a question for the smithy as well. But, other than that, I say we, take a day, maybe 2. Just give ourselves some breathing time before we take care of our next little thing we gotta do.
We need to speak with Gundren, figure out what's going on with him.
Leon just kind of sighs again. Was there anyone else in the room
There's a few people
close to us?
in the inn, but nobody near your table.
Oh yeah, we left Gundren in the.
I- Supposed to say his name, I thought.
Oh. Whatever. I meant Smundren.
And Gundrar.
Hers was funnier. But I'm just saying, we'll go to see. Probably should have checked on him while I was up there. Didn't even think about it. Shit.
You guys see Alistair finish off his drink.
I was eyeing Adelia drinking her drink.
She's being careful. Mostly.
So, Adelia, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, we good. That's an 18.
Yeah, you good. Some of them are giving you that look, and for a second you're like, "Oh no, please don't turn that way." Like you can feel, kind of feel it, right? You feel yourself just about to go in the old tipsy drunk mode, and you're like, "Oh, no, I'm good, I'm good." And you just kind of smile at everybody.
It's because she's taking it real slow on the drink. She's not like drinking it super fast. It's little sips.
Oh yeah, just tell yourself that you're not developing a tolerance at all.
She won't be a raging alcoholic by the end. What?
All the trouble you guys get into, she just might be.
You know, Leon would power through his alcohol real quick and then just start, drinking water afterwards. And as he gets his meat, eats his meat with gusto.
Gusto. Tonight's word is gusto. So Alistair finishes his drink. He looks around at all of you. His eyes stop on Myra for a moment. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm going to retire for the evening. Myra, please speak in the morning.
Of course.
Then tomorrow. He gets up, heads up to his room.
As he walks off, Leon's gonna lean in. Mara, is he gonna be a? I mean, like not saying I'm gonna do, but is he gonna be like a problem of any? I'm not saying that sounds wrong. That sounds like I'm.
No,
I don't
no,
want
Is
to.
he gonna take you away from us?
Yeah, is he gonna do that?
not Alistair. He's good. He's someone who let me be me, and I appreciate that.
Are
But
you saying the rest of your family disapproves?
well, not the rest of them, but some of them disapprove. Specifically, my father and my older sister. She's kind of, well, she doesn't care about me, but she cares about how I
The
represent the
family
family.
name.
Yeah. So I can't go around being. I have to
Well,
be Myra and not Lady. I forgot my own name. Sorry.
Larkin.
Larkin. Thank you. Larkin. I can't be Lady Larkin. I can, but I'm fine with that.
Well, I think I speak for the rest of us, but I think we like Mara the way she her smile.
We all have our roles to fill in this world, but I believe that the roles that we need to fill are the roles that we choose to fill. I support you in whatever decision you make, Myra.
Same here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, no worries. As long as no one has ordered him to bring me home, then I'll be fine. I'm sure.
And if
But
that
as long
does,
as I
I'm just
can,
sorry. Go ahead.
as long as he feels that I'm safe. If he didn't feel I was safe, then he probably wouldn't let me stay. But I think he likes you guys, so
Well,
that's
that's
good.
good. Because if he does try to take you, I will try and stop it. If you want me to.
Mm,
If you want me to, question mark.
Because as he said,
I
he kind of realized it sounded kind of like, like, wait a minute. What if you don't want me to stop you? Hold on. Do you want me to?
I don't like other people making decisions for me or thinking that they know better than I do for myself.
Personal autonomy is the greatest goal of all.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you want to stay with us rather than go home. Because if that's what you want, then like I said, we'll get in between him and you and make sure he take you.
Oh, don't get in between him. Just be your guys' self and just know that he has his own goal and his own family that he needs to take care of too.
Everyone has their own goals. Everyone should do what's best for them. What's best for me now is to take a short trip to the head. Excuse me a moment.
And then he meant that in real life too.
Alrighty then. Uh, yeah, no, Leon will go ahead and get up and he'll do his normal. He'll go up to the bar, take care of the tab, for the table, and take care of the tab for the
Toblin
room
kind
as
of
well.
not Toblin, but yeah, Toblin. Toblin. Anyway, kind of waves you off. No, your tabs are paid for. You guys have
They
helped
are
out the town.
already.
Yes. You helped out the town. Your stay here is free.
Yeah, I meant, but for the food and all that too.
Honestly, it's fine.
I feel like I got to give you something.
It's fine. Plus, that Alistair fellow, he comped you guys a bit. Well,
Ah, well, I guess that saves me a bit of corn this evening, doesn't it?
indeed it
All
does.
right then. In that case, you have yourself a good night, and thanks for the food again. That stuff is great.
I'm happy to
Never
hear it.
disappoints.
I'll share that with the old wife. She's the one that cooks it.
Oh, I remember. This isn't the first time I've had food with you guys. Give them my best.
Have a good night, Leon.
Um, yeah, no, I'll go over to back to the table and it's like, well, that's all taken care of. Um, you ladies take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Take a bath first and do what I do best.
That
Uh,
sounds pretty
yeah.
good, says Alec as he kind of rubs his eyes. Oh, it's been a long day, Myra. Really happy you're safe. It truly, truly makes me happy that you are safe. Brother seems like a cool guy. Hopefully your conversation goes good tomorrow.
I I hope so too. And good night.
Good night, Myra. Glad to have you
Good
back.
night.
Myra, I might as well let you know beforehand. Quills will be likely spying on your conversation with Alistair in the morning.
Well, he better be a good hider.
He's not quite as stealthy as me, but he'll make do.
A day as Myra, as you're getting ready to retire for the evening too, you see Adelia come back to the table with a drink, and she kind of gives you a look like, "Oh, you're leaving?"
No, I'm staying with Adelia. And I'm still sipping on my first drink.
Adelia, as you partake in your second drink, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, this one's a 6.
You are drunkified. You start to sip on the drink a little bit and felt like you were had it under control for a while, and all of a sudden the room's getting a little wavy. You're feeling a little giggly. Myra, you hear her and see her kind of go with the drink up to her mouth.
Oh, you're cute. Let's finish that drink and go up to bed, all right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. And I'll go over and I'll help her take her hand and go upstairs.
You two will be quite all right, I assume.
Like halfway up the stairs, she's like, "Wait, I gotta do something though.
Oh, what do you got to do?
Uh, something."
Okay. I guess I'll leave you. Actually, no. Okay, I'll come with you.
No. You bed. Go to bed.
Okay, are you sure? I can totally stay.
You were stoned. You should sleep.
You look stoned now. I'm gonna look at Quellen and go, "You got her?" I give him a look.
She'll be fine.
All right, bring her up to the room when she's ready, I guess. All right. Good night, Adelia. And I'll pat her cheek as I'm like up on the stair, and she's like lower than me.
She just nods as she goes to bed, like, yes, this is what's all right in the world, and then she like about faces and about nearly trips down the stairs.
Totally not anywhere close enough to help.
She does manage to catch herself. And she's like,
But does she?
I'm
Make a
fine.
dexterity saving throw.
16.
Yeah, she catches herself.
It's like, I'm fine. Yep. And then she's out the door.
Oh no, if I see her stumbling towards the door, I immediately get up out of my seat and fall.
All right. So everybody's gone to bed. Leon's up to bed, Alex to bed, Alistair's to bed, so is Myra. Adelia, Quellen, what are you guys doing? Adelia, you just stumbled outside. Are you trying to sneakily follow her, Quellen?
Shouldn't be
Absolutely not.
hard.
All right. So Adelia, you're outside and you realize Quellen is following you.
Does she though?
She does.
Alright, that's fair. She's gonna yell at Quellen and tell him to go to bed.
All right, fine, Adelia. Good night. And now I'll stealthily follow.
All right, make a stealth check.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 26.
Oh yeah, Adelia has no fucking idea you're following her now.
Yeah, there's literally, unless I rolled a nat 20, she would not be able to. No. Okay. So yeah, guess where she's stumbling. I'll give you like one guess, DM.
She's stumbling to the woods, I want to say.
Woo! Yep. Yeah. Totally.
Totally. Look at that, Myra, you and I. Got it. Alright, are you doing anything in particular in the woods?
Yes, in the woods, she's going to pull her bow out, find a target that's like a considerable distance away, and is gonna start practicing archery drunk.
Okay, you find a decent tree that you can tell in your drunken state looks to be it can take some bows. You line up your shot. Fire, make an attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's an 18.
And you hit right in the square part, like not square part, but right in the center of the tree and its trunk. Your shot is true.
She's gonna pick a
I don't-
further target.
If the AC of the trees is 10, I don't think she can miss.
I might have boosted it a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. Even if she hit a natural 1, that's technically an 11.
Or maybe there's an artificial GM penalty on being.
There could be that too. Anyway, so you look, so that tree was probably a good 50 to 30, 40 feet in front of you. So now you aim out for the tree that's about 100, 110 feet out. Fire. So go ahead and make an attack with disadvantage.
17.
17 still hits. So you manage to, you hit that one right on. What is she doing now?
Gonna pick a further target.
This one's about 220 feet out. Disadvantage attack, please.
11.
It goes wide. You're like, yeah, headshots on these trees all day.
No, not quite like that. She's actually very grim and determined right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to pull out my longbow as well. Behind her, about another 40 feet. and shoot at the same tree.
Okay. Go ahead and attack. Yours is not with disadvantage.
I rolled a 24.
Dahlia, as your arrow goes wide and you kind of notice it, you're like, oh, damn it. And then you see, you hear like that wind sound by your ear, and right in the center of the tree trunk that you just aimed at is another arrow. It kind of twangs a little bit.
She's gonna turn around and wave her bow in the general direction that I came from and goes, "Hey, that's my target!"
Your target is always my target, I call out in the darkness, still hidden behind it.
You don't
Still
see,
my
you
heart.
hear him, but you don't see him anywhere.
But I'm the one that's gotta hit it.
Then do so.
Fine.
Mouthing off, then you shall. As
That's
she
an
turns
18
away.
to hit that tree.
18 to hit the tree,
Yes.
and it goes wide.
That tree's moving.
Steady your hand, Adelia, as I walk towards her. Cautiously. If she turns towards me, I'm totally taking the dodge action.
Okay, voice of Quellen, I'll steady my hand. Yeah, no, she's doing worse. That's a 12.
It also goes wide.
Why are you out here, Adelia, in the middle of the night?
Yeah, you know, just casually shooting a bow.
For what purpose?
This is normal. It's fine.
To what end?
I just, you know, just gotta get better. I gotta do better next time.
Next time what?
The next time that something's coming and I see it and then it doesn't get us.
What happened earlier with Myra? That was not your fault.
Nope, but it won't happen again.
There's nothing that you could have done differently, Adelia.
I know, but I can be better next time.
There's no such thing as doing better. What will happen will happen. There is no way to affect the outcome. It is written.
Yeah, I totally can, because if I shoot it and it's that far away and it dies, it can't do anything.
Shoot it then.
Yeah, fine, I will.
Make
That's
this
nat 1. She's steadily getting worse.
as Myra. That's perfect. You fire, and this time you shoot the bow, and the arrow like slips off of the bowstring and like shoots into the ground at your feet. Like the force of it just.
I meant to do that.
I'm too busy laughing at these memes to properly RP.
That's exactly what happened.
Hey, do you know how much skill it takes to shoot an arrow backwards?
That's right. She's just practicing her her shooting things behind her skill. That's totally a thing. No, it shoots in the ground at her feet, and she just like stares at it for a solid 30 seconds before throwing her bow on the ground and sitting down.
I run up and I grab the bow and I kind of hold it kind of behind my back, out of her reach, and I approach her, kneel down, and put my right hand up and gently, touch her shoulder.
It's like, what?
What's the matter,
That's
Adalia?
mine. Give it back.
Relax. It's safe.
It's safe. If it's in my hands.
Why did you throw it down?
I was angry.
And why were you angry?
'Cause I missed.
Sometimes we all miss, as I hand her the bow back. You need to understand that when the arrow hits or doesn't hit, it is not your fault. It is just the randomness of the universe.
The universe is stupid.
The first thing that we have agreed upon in days. Yes, the universe is stupid. All that we can do is react to the stupidness of the universe.
She's just like hardcore pouting in front of him.
That's correct. Everything sucks. All we can do is try to make the universe suck less with every decision that we think we make.
Yeah, probably would make sense. And now that I'm sitting here, I probably should not have come out here while intoxicated.
That's exactly correct. Your decision to come out here while intoxicated was a poor one. Let's get you back into town, into bed. You probably need a bath.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But you could just like, I don't know, throw me into a river or something. It'd be fine.
No, you need a proper bath. Adelia, you stink.
Wow, quite the charmer, aren't you?
Indeed. Come on, let's go.
She will allow him to help her get back.
I gently guide her back towards the center of town, constantly looking out to make sure that there's nothing hostile. And Quills is also with me, looking around to see if there's anything moving towards us hostilely.
Did we put everyone to sleep with our awesome RPing?
No, we're just still here. Been listening, and Quellen's always Quellen.
Yeah, he's old. He's not willing to just randomly go on things.
Yeah, he also follows people and watches them sleep. No,
It's a quirk
still
of
salty
his.
about that.
Hey, dude, I gave you poison, so you got that.
Oh, that makes it. I'm like, I'm not mad about what happened as a player. It's just Quellen, or not Quellen, but Leon still thinks Quellen's just creepy.
Just wait. He watches people sleep and then proves he can make poison.
Yeah, that didn't give bad vibes at all.
That's like intimidation at its best.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah, so you say you don't have beef with Leon and you do shit like that. Great.
Oh no, him actually giving Leon the actual poison? That's an ultimate sign of trust.
No, dude, I get it. Leon don't. You walked in on him while he was sleeping. You could have done that any other time. Any other time. When they were alone, or like when they were doing a watch or something like that in the middle of the night. You could have done it any other time. No, you do it specifically while he's sleeping and just getting up.
Hey, if you hadn't punched me in the face, I wouldn't be fucking intimidating you.
Hey, you earned that.
While that may be true in Leon's mind, it's not true in Quill.
So, what was that perception check?
There is a perception check? What?
Yeah, I said make a perception check. Maybe I was accidentally muted when that
You were
came in.
muted, man.
That explains it.
That's the only
We
reason
were
why we
all
went on that
fucking
tangent.
lost as to what was happening, so we were just like talking amongst ourselves.
Oh no, it's totally fine. I liked the conversation. Sorry, I was muted. I apologize about that. I didn't realize I was. But you said you were looking for anything coming at you threateningly. You had Quills watching out as well, so just make a perception check for me, please.
Oh, okay. 7 plus
13.
Yes, sir. 13.
You nor Quills really see anything coming at you. You see like the torches around town are lit. Nobody's really out on the streets, at least from Quill's point of view. And you don't see anything immediately coming at you in Adalia as you guys are walking.
I keep catching her as she stumbles and lead her back to the Stonehill Inn.
All right, you guys arrive at the inn safe and sound. The inn is empty. Everyone's pretty much retired. Toblin's standing there, cleaning some mugs out. Kind of gives you a nod as you walk in.
Adelia, let's go have you adjourn to your suite with Myra.
Oh yeah, I can still cuddle Myra tonight. That's nice.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. And I lead her up the stairs.
Is that like a royal we? Sorry.
Yes, please. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
So you guys get up to the room, to the door. You open it up for her, Quellen, and lead her inside.
Is Myra asleep on the bed?
She is Myra sleeping right now, like
Myra
knocked
probably was. Let's roll. 1 for sleep, 20 for still awake. 15. So she's like getting ready, but still awake.
Fair enough.
Oh, come in. Come on, Adelia.
I have found your roommate in the woods.
Yeah, Colin says he wants to cuddle.
Well,
I give
I'm-
Myra a look, like a kind of a desperate, like, can you deal with this look?
yeah, like before, like Myra's face went like bright red, like what? And then, okay, yeah, well, Quellen, as I'm sure he has other things to go cuddle, and I'll take Adelia's hand and guide her in and take off her boots and like tuck her into bed.
She goes, no, and like holds on to Quellen.
Yeah, Quill.
Oh shit, do I need to make a save for that?
Are you trying to yeah, you know what? Both of you make strength checks. They're competing, so whoever has the higher wins.
15.
Oh shit, 10.
She is held on tight.
Can I assist Quellen?
The roll has already happened, but yeah.
Okay.
Adelia
gonna
has
say-
him just
Here.
completely grappled, and he's like,
Adelia, I don't think my brother would approve of Quellen sleeping in the room with us. But you and I can. But you.
Myra, your brother is a prude, but I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Yes, he is. Yeah. And come on, Adelia, and I'll kind of like help release her grip if I can.
But he said he wanted a cuddle.
All right, make strength checks again. This time, Myra and Quellen, you can, or Quellen, you can with advantage.
I have a 0 strength, so
13?
You win
No,
7.
14.
nice.
With Myra's assistance and kind of pulling Adelia's hands apart so you can get out. She gets them apart enough, and you're managed to slip out of her grasp and head out the door.
Good night, sweet prince. And good night, sweet princess. And I guide her to the bed and kind of just tuck her in.
She's gonna be so fucking embarrassed tomorrow.
Wordless, I just escape.
Quellen's like, affection? Nah, I'm out.
All right. And I'll get in and kind of soothe, like stroke her hair and help her fall asleep.
Everybody may benefit from a long rest.
Yeah, buddy.
Real quick, friends. I need like 10 minutes.
All right.
Cool
Sounds
with me.
good. I need to get some water.
So let's take a quick 10-minute break, and we will reconvene shortly.
Yeah, I'm just playing with my cat.
Alrighty.
He's been wanting my attention the entire time, so I'm preoccupied.
You're good. All right, guys. See you in 10.
I try to cuddle with my cat, and she goes like, "Nope, bitch, I'm out." And I'm like, "You're the
No, I have this.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back to tonight's episode of. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's the transition in music and transition out music?
It is being played on my computer.
Oh. Like I'm imagining like the Batman, the
I had a little Two Steps from Hell playing.
Ah, sweet.
Ah, yes, I'm so glad to know that people understand that. Two Steps from Hell is fantastic. I apparently missed the cat show.
Don't worry about it.
Send pics of cat if have.
Or puppers if
What
have puppers.
the hell is that you have there, Quellen?
He took off.
Oh, I must know what this little cat white thing connected to his computer is.
Oh, I think
It's a
that's from his
humidifier.
wife, actually.
Oh, it is a dehumidifier. I see the smoke. Guys, he has a fireplace. I'm jealous.
Oh, I have one
Yes.
too. We just don't know if it works yet.
Jealous of you too, then.
I have
Yes, that's a weird Japanese humidifier that we found on Amazon.
Ah, that explains it. You were searching on Amazon.
It's adorable though, and I love it.
It's honestly very affordable and it's really cute and effective.
Oh, that's good. All right. Here, we shall jump back into it here with the morning rising. Quellen, you rested for your 4 hours, I'm assuming, and then awoke. Anything you're doing in between the during that 4 hours before everybody else gets up?
The only thing that I really have to do is going around looking to see if I can find any alchemical ingredients.
Fair enough. You want to spend the whole 4 hours doing that?
Yep, pretty much.
Hold, please. Do-do. Make a nature or survival check for me, please.
18.
All right. Fine. Of course, again, you're looking for poison, right?
Yeah, preferably something that can be applied to a weapon.
Find this black and brown excuse me, you find this strange fruit as you kind of go about the shrubbery and whatnot around town. You find this really strange fruit that you recognize as a lantern chili. It's this shining fruit that's got this yellow to red look about it. Kind of looks like a pendant. You can tell that it causes the poisoned condition if an individual is attacked by it. And any attacks made if it applies to a weapon will deal 3d6 poison damage. So essentially, attack with the weapon deals 3d6 poison damage on top of the weapon's regular damage, and will also cause the poisoned status upon a failed DC save or saving throw. If they succeed on the saving throw, they take half damage and are not poisoned. If they fail the saving throw, they take full damage and are poisoned.
And what's the DC?
The DC is going to be. I gotta scroll back up here. Sorry, give me a second. I'm still figuring out this alchemical guide. DC 11. Because you spent so long looking and knowing that it's with what it is, it would be a DC 11 saving throw.
Okay, and how many hits does it last for?
Let me switch that up. I apologize. I meant to go the other direction. DC 18 saving throw.
All right, and how many hits?
It will last for 5 rounds of combat, so that's 30 seconds.
All right, sounds good. With that, I'll return back to the Stonehill and make sure that everything is all right, while also instructing Quills to follow Myra in the rafters as best as he can.
Okay. So, morning rises. Myra, being the tough sleeper that you are, you don't quite get up right away, I'm assuming.
Nope. I'll probably be like unable to sleep pretty much. Like I'll be have slept, but kind of unrestfully and have woken up early.
As you exit the room, you see Alistair sitting at a table down below.
Quills will be in the rafters above.
Noted.
I am going to go and sit across from him and smile and good morning.
Morning, Myra. Did you sleep well?
A little. I mean, I slept fairly well. Yes.
Good. I'm
A
glad
little
to hear.
nervous about today, but
What makes you nervous?
well, what you're gonna say? What should I expect?
Well, I can't deny that you have found yourself a great group of people to adventure with. People that I, on first impression, believe will be able to protect you. Not necessarily need the protection. I think, like I said, you are truly the strongest, one of the strongest people I know, but it is comforting to me to know that they have your back.
It's comforting to know that they have my back too.
Of course.
And it's comforting to know that you have my back and that you support my decision.
I do. With that, in the interest of pure transparency, Father has asked that I bring you back.
Oh.
Quills ruffles his feathers in the rafters.
He kind of looks up like,
Well,
why is there an owl in here?
oh, that's Quellen's owl. He's listening. But don't worry. Don't
Okay.
worry. He's just a concerned party. I am sorry, but I'll have to write Father a letter and explain that I'm not coming home. And I'm going to prove myself to him that I can make it out here without the guidance of Bahamut
Kind of,
as a bard.
he knows, you know what he knows about your feelings with Bahamut and all of that, and he kind of takes a breath because you just kind of were like, fuck Bahamut. Not in those words though. He looks at you and he says, I understand. You can write a letter to Father if you wish. I will write one to him as well. I'm not going to force you to come back. No, I wouldn't.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But I would appreciate it if you would keep in communication with me. A letter something,
Of
I
course.
can always speak with you. I am capable of that now. I can the sending spells. So
Oh,
hopefully, don't be surprised if I suddenly appear in your head to ask how you're doing.
all right. That'll be comforting to have. So you can message me sometimes.
I'm proud of you.
She like takes a deep breath and thank you. That's all I want is to make you proud, but in my own way.
I understand. You make me proud doing what you're doing right now. I will let Father know that you're not going to come back. I will.
Not just yet, at least.
Of course, of course. I will deal with Father.
Thank you, Alistair.
You have my support. So, but in other news, I am due to take a caravan to the town of Redlark, about 300 miles east of here. So that's where I'll be. But I could stay if you wanted me to, but I don't
N-
want to. I don't want you to feel like I'm watching you,
Imposing, watching me.
imposing. Yes,
Yeah. No, it's okay. You can go on to the Red Lark without any qualms or worry about me. I'm I'm all right. And and even though like it would be nice to have your help, I think I can handle the what we have to do here. At least me and my party can.
very well. Well,
What do you have to do in Red Lark?
there's been reports of increasing dangers on the road there, and I need to take a group of individuals there. Fuck, sorry, I was not as prepared to answer this question. There's been increasing amounts of bandits attacks, piracy on the Desarin River, monster sightings a little too close to town. But there is a caravan traveling, um, making their way to Waterdeep from Neverwinter, and I've been asked to be part of the protective guard of this caravan. So I'm just protecting them up through uh, Redlark, and then
Ah,
should be able to return. But with
back
all the
to
news of everything, it's been concerning. So
Oh, well, please keep in touch with me. Let me know that you're all right. And if you need any help, I will come to your aid as well with my if my group wants, if my group will come with me, but I will come at your call if you need anything.
kind of chuckles. Says,
Hey, I can help. I can help. I've become pretty strong and and I I just like make like a muscles like do muscles with my arms.
he chuckles and he says, "It'll be quite the day when you have to come to my rescue."
Oh, I don't suspect I will, but
A day I
we'll
look
have to.
forward to, little sister.
I love you, big brother.
I love you too. Well, and at this point, Quellen, you entered, as you said.
Good morrow, Alistair. Myra, you seem well.
Yeah, I'm doing quite well. Me and Alistair are
Yeah.
just catching up.
You can't imagine my joy at seeing you as your old self again.
Well, that stone really it held my hair in place pretty well, so
I
that's
can
gonna be nice.
imagine it was quite a powerful nap for you.
No, but it was just kind of like I was here 1 second and then here the next. It didn't really seem like much time had passed.
And, Alistair, where are you off to?
Did you not just hear? I believe my sister just said your owl was listening. I would assume you have a connection.
I have a connection with the owl, but I lost his senses to come to my own, and I just walked in of my own volition.
Oh. Well, I can't tell when you're in the owl or not, unless I see your eyes and they roll backwards.
Exactly correct.
Fair enough. I was just giving you a hard time. I'm heading to the town of Redlark.
Ah, Redlark. Yes, I had just sent word there recently for a blacksmith to offer me a particular weapon that I was wanting forged.
Well, it's a small settlement, but hopefully they have somebody there that can help you with that.
Oh,
I do
that
hope so.
reminds me. I'm gonna go to my pack and pull out by the side my liquor. What is it called? My weird spear thingy.
Yakolva?
Yilkova. Yilkawa. And I'm gonna say, I took this from your office. I'm sorry. I just needed a weapon.
Keep it. It's clearly done
Oh.
you good, minus turning to stone.
Well, that was more of.
To be fair, she would do better with a crossbow or some other type of ranged weapon.
You wouldn't mind if I sold it, would you? And bought a crossbow?
Not at all. Do what you need to protect yourself.
Thank you.
And whatever your name was, I don't remember what it was at the moment. If you find yourself in Redlark, could you perhaps persuade whatever blacksmith there to make haste making my weapon for me?
Sure, I can do my best.
I look for Toblin and look for some breakfast.
Yeah, at some point, it's early in the morning, would have gotten up, and as he walked through the would have given Myra, Alistair a nod as he went to the back bits with.
Well, I'm gonna grab some food with you, Quellen. Then I will be on my way.
I'll join you.
This one's on me.
You guys get some food. Sit down, enjoy. Well, first of all, Adelia, what you doing?
I was actually going to ask Myra, what of Adelia? Did she wake up this morning?
She was still asleep when I left, but I left her a pitcher of water. I wanted to say that before I left, but I forgot. I left her a pitcher of water on the
Was she
bedside.
feeling okay?
Couldn't tell. She was still asleep, as far as I could tell.
I would make my way up there to their room before getting breakfast.
You guys also see that Alec had joined you. Alec joined you then first, Myra. You and Alistair after he kind of realizes the conversation seems over. But he joins you, and you guys chat for a little bit while we do Quellen's thing. Quellen, you go to the room. The door happens to be unlocked. Going inside or knocking?
I just open it immediately.
Bruh.
I'm
Nope.
glad someone didn't
No
give me a
knocking.
chance to talk. Because I was gonna say Adelia woke up and requested a bath in her room.
This
Oh,
shall
no.
be perfect. As you open the door, you see immediately in front of you, like, a naked Adelia getting into the bath.
She was contemplating already drowning herself out of embarrassment, but now it's for sure.
Dear God, I'm so sorry. I turn away and walk back towards the end.
Please tell me you shut the door.
Oh yeah, I completely walk out of the room. It's like, oh God, so sorry. I'm out.
Adelia is now drowning herself out of embarrassment.
Oh, man.
I yell through the closed door. Again, sorry. I was just concerned.
Adelia straight up woke up this morning, remembered everything that happened last night. Remembered Quellen said she stunk. She's like, shit, I should take a bath. Also, I can't face this man ever again. I was getting it, and then he just fucking walks in the room.
Fortunately, I'm not a man, I'm an elf.
What does that change?
Nothing, I was just being technically correct.
Doing everything he can to cover the fact that he just did this.
Does he come downstairs? Do we see his red face? Or is he
Oh
composed?
no, it's not red faced. It's just I just walk out just being like, this was bad. And it happened.
I
Leon
think
has no
we
idea.
killed Gear.
Huh? So you go back downstairs. Adelia's embarrassed. Quellen's embarrassed. You see everybody, and now we're back to the point where everybody's getting food.
After about an hour or so, would the sun be up at this point?
Oh yeah, the sun has risen.
Yeah, Leon would have gone about taking the heads to the town master's hall.
So before all that, Alec ends up while you guys are eating. He asks, "So, what's the plan today, friends?" Alistair, will you be joining us? Alistair says, "No, I have to return to Neverwinter. I have a mission coming up here that I need to attend to."
Am I downstairs as well?
You are.
Alistair, if we need your services again, you'll be in Neverwinter?
I'll be in Neverwinter for the next couple of weeks. Then I will be heading out for the town of Redlock.
Thank you.
I should hope you won't need my assistance again.
I hope so as well.
You're going to protect my sister.
Yes, I cannot prevent her from being turned to stone, apparently. I tried the first time.
You can't prevent a lot of things. But we'll try our best.
And I just go and hide my face in my...
Can I tell that something is the matter? Can I insight?
You certainly can.
17! So 18.
That beats my 12.
Quellen, what's the matter? You look...
Nothing.
Okay. You keep your secrets then.
Oh, just gonna say, so with the 17, you can tell something's wrong. So you're gonna push him for it or no?
I won't push him right now.
Given this questioning, I'll just straight up leave the inn.
And I'll look after him and follow.
Adelia, do you come downstairs at all?
She's contemplating leaving through the window so she can avoid him.
So Quellen walks out. Myra follows. Alistar follows Myra. Alec gets up because he sees everybody else leaving. Leon, what are you doing?
I mean, like I said, he would have been behind the Stonehill Inn doing his, his morning routine. So if guessing Adelia's room would be in the backside, and so she decided to walk out, he just kind of look up and be like, "The fuck?" But that's if she does. But after everything's said and done, just gonna go ahead and grab the bag of heads and go ahead and shoulder that burden for the day. So, you know, smell terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll
So and
start
he'll
with
go ahead and make
Leon.
his way to the
Uh,
town master's hall.
Yep. So you make your way to the town master's hall. You don't necessarily run into your group, unless that's where everybody else is going. But you arrive at the hall, and you enter inside, and you uh, see the town master, and he's talking with uh, Sildar.
Uh, and just on quick inspection, does Sildar look troubled in any way?
No, he seems fine. He seems chipper than he has been.
All right, that's a good sign. I'll go ahead and walk in the haversack, if you will, over my shoulder, kind of like walking in. Hello, everybody. How can I got some business to take care of? If you guys all interested.
Leon, Sildar kind of pipes up. You're back. Is everything all right? You
Yeah,
guys were gone for a
yeah.
while.
Oh yeah, we just made it back in yesterday. We kind of had a situation when we came into town, but that's been dealt with.
No, good.
Yep.
So,
No
what
need to worry
what
you
did you
none.
learn?
Uh, well, I mean, like we haven't been able to make it to the mine yet, but we went up north. Dang, uh, oh, Westa, was it? Yeah, we got a bit of business with you. Took care of that orc problem up north, as well as some other we've taken care of.
Fan- Fantastic. Let me.
Yeah.
What are those? The work heads?
Um. Yeah. You want to see?
I, he kind of puts his finger to his nose, like somebody who's like, no, no, that's okay. Thank you. I'll take your word for it. If you can just dispose
I
of
mean, like
those.
I can show you. It's not a problem at
I
all.
don't know. Thank you. I don't need to see.
I mean, how do you know these aren't just like wolf heads? I'm sorry, I'm teasing them. Yeah, no, these are the orc heads.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
All right, I'll bring them over and I'll unwrap it and like kind of like let it open up. There was an ogre there too. That was fun.
Oh. He kind of gags, but doesn't throw up. Okay, please get rid of them. I'll go get your gold. How many were in your party?
We got
4 of you, weren't
5 in
there?
total.
5?
Yeah,
Ah, very well.
I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And while he's doing this thing, I'll go ahead and while he's away, while I'm wrapping up and look up Silda. So how's everything going?
Uh, our friend is doing just fine. Getting a little stir crazy, but has
Yeah,
recovered well.
that's good. Good. Probably for the best. We all next thing on our list, I believe, is the mine. So
Well, if you guys are gonna head there, definitely let our friend know.
we'll do. Just if you get to him before we do, just let him know that's we're done with all of our business up north. That'll be our next stop.
All
At
right.
least as far as I know.
And then Town Master Harbin comes out with a sack of gold. He's like, 250 gold pieces for your group.
You, my friend.
Thank you for
And
helping.
yeah, no, it was a good thing we did. And those orcs really did a number on us. So, they're dealt with, out of the way. Should be fine from here on out.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it, truly, and the town appreciates it. I thank you on behalf of everybody.
All right then. Well, if you have anything else you need done, let us know. Just a bunch of us Crusaders just going around doing good. Do you have any recommendation where I can take these, by the way? Like, I don't want to just toss them in some random heap pile.
Oh, no. You can take them just a little ways out of town towards the woods over by the manor and just dispose of them there and should not bother anybody.
All right, then, fair enough. I will do. All right, Sildar, you have yourself a wonderful day.
You too. Let
Townmaster,
us be safe, my friend.
will do, will do. And I'll go ahead and, shoulder the heads and take them out to the woods.
Right. What's the rest of the group doing?
I was following Quellen.
Yep.
Adelia's
And
using stairs like a normal person.
and I'm kind of sensing that he doesn't want to talk, so I'm just going to back off and say, I wonder where Leon is. Oh, brother, sorry. I completely forgot. What would you like to do now?
Actually, I am going to go get my horse and I am going to head out.
Okay, well,
Alec, where are you headed?
Never win.
I'm going to go to
Tot-
Neverwinter. Thanks for the adventure. Bye. I'm just ready to do whatever's next. I don't have any equipment needs or anything. I'm pretty much ready to go when you guys are, so.
Oh,
well, I'm
sorry,
gonna.
Alec. I thought you said Alistair. Sorry.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't understand what that was.
I'm gonna take my brother to his horse and say
Oh,
goodbye
you were talking
properly.
about Alistair? I'm sorry. I thought you said Alec.
I thought we were talking about Alec. I was completely confused. Or Alistair. Shit.
Damn A names.
I'm sorry. I got confused there.
Yes, I'm off to Neverwinter. So.
Be cautious. In Neverwinter, there is a crime boss, Half Maw. Do not cross him.
Well, I'm not typically involved with crime bosses, but I will be an ear open for that name. Thank you, Colin.
Half Mom would have to keep an eye out for you, huh?
If Bahamut wills it.
If he does. And I'll walk Alistair to his horse and say goodbye properly.
Myra, I would gladly face 1,000 Half Maws to make sure that you return to the mortal plane.
Aww. You're sweet, Colin. I'm eating pistachios. I apologize.
I look at Adelia and I just say, and 5,000 for you.
I spaced what?
Quellen would fight, I believe he said 1,000 yeah, for
Half
Myra,
Moms.
half mods for Myra, but 5,000 for you.
Yes, that's what I said.
Cool beans.
She kind of gives you the finger guns. Awkward.
She doesn't know what to do with this.
So you walk Alistair over to where he's keeping his horse. It's just the two of you. And says, "Be safe, sister."
You as well, brother. And I'll give him a hug. And
I will
May-
contact you once I've made it to Redlock.
Say hi to Jules and the children for me.
Shall.
And find me the double-bladed scimitar.
Haven't forgotten,
Quell-
Quellen.
Quellen, you don't have to find Quellen's double-bladed scimitar, okay? He will be fine. You do what you need to do. If you have time, you can. But he'd be most appreciative of it.
I understand. I will do my best. He hops up on his horse, as much as a gnome can hop onto a horse, and settles himself in and nods to Quellen and Adelia. Says, "Stay safe. Keep my sister safe. I'm sure we'll see each other again." And he takes off.
I assure you, we will keep her safe.
And he rides off towards the northern part of town to get back to the Tribor Trail so that he can head back
He
to
seems like a
Neverwinter.
nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. Wasn't that lucky that he was here? I'm glad I left that note. That was smart thinking on my part. I questioned it for quite some time. I was worried.
Myra, let's buy you a crossbow immediately.
Yes, let's do that. Do we need to go to the town master and deliver those orc heads?
Yes, please. He still owes us money.
Let's go do that.
As you guys,
I like the way you think, Myra.
Money is something I like having.
Oh, just stop, man.
yes. Okay, so you guys, the heads and everything were with Riot. So you guys go to Riot and you notice the heads are gone. And at that point, in that brief moment of panic where you're like, "Oh fuck," you guys hear Leon. I'm assuming he'll
He just
call out
kind
to you
of,
guys as he
just kind of like
shows up.
whistling a little tune. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Where are the heads, Leon?
They're up in the woods.
What
care of 'em.
woods?
The woods by Cindermata Manor.
We need
About
to take
close
those.
to.
We were trying to deliver them to the town master.
Oh, don't put your unders in a bunch. I took care of that for us already. I didn't just take them out into the woods and bury them out because it was fun.
I
By
have
the
no
way, here
idea.
you go. Toss him a bag of 50. Toss one over to Adelia, and then Myra, and then Alec. That's equal shares. Ain't crazy like the well one, but hey, a little bit of coin is a little bit of coin.
Wait, is he giving me 50 gold?
Yeah, peace. That's what the sign said.
Quellen feels very happy about Leon's presence.
So guys, this is Alex speaking. He says, "Where are we heading next?"
Well, that depends. Myra, how you feeling? You feel sorry. You feeling good?
I'm feeling great. I think I want to go buy a hand crossbow. See if Lion Place has it.
I have some business to attend to in town.
Right then. So are we wanting to like take the day and then go off on our next adventure tomorrow morning?
And our next event, I think we should plan this. But our next adventure is to go to the Wave Echo Cave.
That would be one, I think. I don't think we have anything else.
And I also think we need to go check on Gundren. Gundren is high on our list. So let's do what we need to do in town, and then let's go check on Gundren.
All right.
I have business with Lenine Coster, and then I have other business in town. But yes, we should see what Gundren's up to.
Well, either way. In that case, Mara, you want to go with me up to the manor? See
Well,
check on him?
first
Oh,
I
you're
need
gonna
to
go
go to
get
the
your...
Lion Shield coaster. Yeah, I need to get a hand crossbow.
Alrighty then. In that case, if we're probably gonna be taking the day, I'm gonna go ahead and take Riot over to the orchard real quick, so he has someone who can take care of him. And yeah, I'll meet you all here then, whenever everyone's ready.
Leon, I will buy you a drink tonight in the Stonehill Inn. Let us bury the hatchet.
Uh, all right, I guess. All right. See you here in a bit then.
You guys
Just kind
go.
of like confused.
So you head off, confused, to Ettermath Orchard to get Riot taken care
Yeah.
of. Are you gonna join them at Lion Shield, or are you intending to do this while they're at Lion Shield?
Oh, while they're doing it, and then I wanted to just check up on the smithy, see how he's doing.
Okay. So you, excuse me, sorry. Sorry about that. You head off to Ettermath, and we'll do Lion Shield.
Oh, we don't need to RP it. He's just gonna go there, turn in
Fantastic.
Riot, and that's it. So don't
Okay.
worry about the RP of that.
So we will come to you to RP with the smithy shortly. Lion Shield Coaster. Dahlia, are you with Cullen and Myra?
Yeah, she was gonna go help Myra find a hand crossbow.
All right. Alec also joins you guys. Actually, Alec will join Leon. So you guys enter the Lion Shield Coaster. You see the very familiar face of Lenine behind the counter, and she greets you with a hearty hello.
Hello, Lenine. Sorry. Hello, Lenine. It's been a while. Well, a few days. But we're here to give some business.
Well, I always welcome business. What can I get for you?
I am looking for a good quality hand crossbow.
You're in luck. I happen to have one in the back.
Oh, wonderful.
Lenine, have you heard any news from Redlark regarding our special project?
I have actually. I don't have anything for you now, but I have been informed that someone knows of where it will be located, but they require funding, and it will take a couple of weeks.
Whatever funding is needed, I will gladly provide.
Let me look for the paper while I grab her hand crossbow.
By all means. While she is looking in the back room, is there anything worth swiping?
Make a investigation check. You are a true asshole, sir.
Yes, thank you. You said perception or what?
Investigation.
Investigation is 23.
Upon inspection, there's nothing of interest particularly. No healing potions, because I know that seems to be your favorite. Yes. Couple of daggers that you can see on the counter. She hasn't quite taken them back yet. Otherwise, there's just a lot of general adventuring supplies here.
I leave the daggers alone, but I remove from my pack the +1 longsword, and I just place it up on the counter, awaiting Lenny's return.
Mm. Heavy breathing.
I also take out my spear thingy and put it on the table.
Selling the 1+1 sword? Why would you do such a thing?
Hey, Leon didn't want it.
Leon was being respectful about distribution of magical items. Didn't say he didn't want it.
Well, Leon lost his chance, man.
Leon is also not
Bruh.
there, so
I know.
I know. So she comes back out. She catches eye of the particularly shiny sword and the Sikawa sitting there as well, and she, what do you got here? Are you looking to trade?
My dear friend Lenine, I have come across this weapon. I think that you might find it particularly interesting. What can you give me for it?
Well, I'll kind of leave it up to you. Do you want to use it as part of the cost to find your weapon, or would you?
I will pay gold for the weapon I seek. What will you pay for this that already exists?
I'll give you 250 gold pieces for it.
Make it 325 and you have a deal.
I'll do you even better. I'll give you $500 credit. Dollars. Wow. 500. Fell out of DM mode there for a minute. 500 gold pieces towards the 1,000 it's going to cost you to fund this expedition to find your weapon.
I'm sorry, you think that it will take me more than 500 gold to fund an expedition to find my weapon?
Yes. Particularly dangerous. This is not an easy weapon to find. It's only a rumor.
Oh, I'm going to brandish my blade now. I'm done with this bitch. And I'm going to be like, excuse me.
Hold on.
What?
Nope, Leon's not there.
I know, but
Yep.
We had a deal. I gave you 120 gold to give me a makeshift weapon from your blacksmith in Redlark or whatever it was.
Oh shit.
Well,
Yep. Give it a second. That might be a DM mistake.
I mean, I gave her the deposit and a 20 gold fucking tip.
and Mara's not saying anything with him pulling a knife on this woman?
I was
Oh, no,
waiting
I'm pulling
for.
both short swords.
Because Adalia's
straight
there
up
too.
threatening.
I'm like standing there like shocked, like, Quellen, this isn't
Oh,
something to get
buddy.
upset over. Hang on, we can talk this out.
Yeah, Dahlia's just gonna put like a hand on his arm and give him a what the fuck look.
Oh, if Leon was there.
Okay, I apologize. That's my fault. I misread my notes. So we're gonna reverse this here. So she says, I do have word. It's currently in production right now. It will take a couple of weeks for delivery.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Sorry, complete DM mistake.
Oh my god,
But
that went
Jesus,
0 to
that
100.
escalated quickly.
Yo, the
Oh.
last time Quellen was an asshole was because Antero was drinking.
Hey, that's fair. So, it's in production, but it is going to take a couple of weeks to get finished and delivered.
No, we're good. I would like to, however, use my criminal contact to try to find a makeshift weapon in the meantime.
Did you say that out loud?
No, obviously.
Just making sure.
Address that because my notes have that. My notes have that Lenine is sending word to a friend in Redlark to make your double-bladed weapon.
Yeah, and I provided her both materials and a 20 gold tip.
Yes, you did. And Redlark is like super far away. So it's being made. She's just saying it's going to take a couple of weeks to be delivered.
Yeah, so the new thing is that I'm trying to see if any of my contacts have any information as to an actual double bladed scimitar that we might be able to acquire.
Okay. How are you going to communicate with? How do you intend to communicate? Will you be sending a letter because you're not in Neverwinter?
It's using the it's not Thieves' Cant. It's the spy background thing.
Yeah, no,
What-
I know what the background is, but don't just magically say to the wind that your criminal contact is now contacted.
Okay, well, I know with my criminal background, the bad actors in the town of Phandelver, which right now all I know is Halia. So I would assume that I speak with Halia and have her do the thing.
But she's not your best friend, dude.
Oh yeah, she hates me, and I am about ready to murder her.
Why?
Oh man.
Anywho, I'm gonna say, how much would you want for this spear?
I'm reading, sorry. For the spear, she's like, I can give you 15 gold for that. Did you hear me?
No, I didn't. Sorry, I was on mute still myself.
Oh, she says, I will give you 15 gold for that.
15 gold, and then also, how much will a hand crossbow, your hand crossbow be?
Hand crossbows run about 80 gold pieces.
All right. Let's.
Adelia puts that on the counter.
No, Adelia, I got it. Let's take that 15 gold that you're gonna give me for that, and we'll minus that from 80.
So that's 65?
65. Yep. And I'll give her 65 of my gold. And pat Adelia and give her her gold back and get 65.
Adelia looks dejected.
Adelia, I have plenty of gold.
So do I. I was gonna buy this for you as a present for the flute.
Oh, the flute was like 1 gold. Here, how about you buy half of it for me?
I could do that.
Okay. I'll do 40, you do 20.
That's not half. Can you that's not math.
I can't do math. I'm like, I'll take
do
the higher
35.
end.
You do 30.
No, I'll do 35, you do 30.
Or I could just do it all and make
And,
her give you your money back.
No. It's all good. Okay, fine. I'll do the 30. You do the 35.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so excited. You're going to have to teach me how to use this Adelia so I can be like a master marksman like you. And if she gives it to me, I'm going to start swinging it around like ready to shoot.
Yeah, she's gonna stop her from swinging it around. That's the first thing. We're going to have a lesson in bow safety. Don't point it at anyone unless you plan on using it.
All right. Don't point it at anything unless I want a hole in it. And does it also come with the bolts, or do I need to buy those separately? Gear? Or Miss Coaster?
With the bolts, it is a gold piece. I think it's a gold piece for a stack of 20. So how many stacks of 20 do you want to buy?
Quick, apparently while she's
Sorry,
muted.
sorry,
Adelia will throw down a couple gold for 40.
I was putting 40 down. I was putting 2 down for 40. Sorry, my mic was muted.
You're all good. So she hands over 40 bolts. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for your assistance. And Quelden, are we all done here? Adelia and I are gonna go do some. Once you're ready, I think we'll go check on our friend. And yeah,
So for Quellen, for locations of the weapon, we'll just assume, because I can't remember if you did this back when you paid for her to have a makeshift weapon made, if you contacted your contact then. So for the sake of brevity, you contacted your contact then, and you've received notification to go see Halia.
Okay. Oh, I'm real not happy with Halia, but yeah, we're good.
That's the person that your contact said to go see, unfortunately. So are you guys gonna head there? Where's everybody going?
Oh, if this is the next morning, I'm going to go see Halia. Yeah.
All right. Are you guys going with him, or is he going alone?
what do you want to do, Adelia?
Adelia wants to take Myra for practice.
Myra will go with Adelia for practice.
Alrighty. So, Cullen, you head over to the Miners Exchange. Anything you're doing beforehand, like trying to be on guard or whatever?
No, I'm headed straight for the Miners Exchange.
You head inside. It's a little quiet today. Early in the morning still. Not quite afternoon. You see Halia over kind of at the bar area. She kind of gives you a curt nod.
Good morning, Halia.
Good morning. She kind of looks at you with like disdain.
I hear we have some business to discuss.
Yes, we do. Want to know where you can find one of these double-bladed weapons?
That is why I'm here, yes.
Suppose I better tell you, I was paid good gold for this. There's a rumor that there is a weapon hidden within the Way of Echo Cave, which is lost to people right now. Because she has no idea about Gundren and the fact that he knows the location, if that wasn't clear.
You tell me this as if I have some concern over your plight.
I didn't tell you to be concerned for my plight. I'm just giving you the information I was paid to give.
Do you understand that your position here in this town is because I allowed it to be?
Do you need anything else?
I want my weapon.
I've told you where it is.
Why should I allow you to continue to serve as head of the Phandelver's Miners Exchange?
Because with what you've done, taking out the red brands, I have no moves to make. So I might as well sit here, own my exchange, figure out another way to become the leader of this town. Maybe I'll run for town master next year.
Convince me as to why you might be supported. I may still support you.
Um, everyone there?
I'm here.
here. I just need to figure out what I'm going to say.
Okay, it just went silent.
Halia Thornton, it seems that you are bad for this town. I and the Lord's Alliance, Sildar, Adelia, Myra, Leon, we will not stand idly by while you make this town yours.
What is it you're actually going to do about it?
I do not believe that you have the best interests of any of the common good in your heart. I tried to make you the queen of this town. You do not believe that I was here for that reason. But if you recall, I asked you if you would take over Irano's place.
And if I recall, I told you that I would.
Yet you defied me at every turn.
How so?
Sildar put his sword at your throat, and you cowed.
Jazz's look on her face. A pained look. As she's listening to the words that you're saying. Make an intimidation check for me.
Okay, that's 12.
See, she's got this pain. Like the words you're saying are stinging a little bit, but she's not convinced to go anywhere. Your words are true. Yes. But I see no reason to leave town. I still have things I can do here.
There are things we can both do here.
At this point, you're both just staring at each other. She doesn't have anything else that she's saying at this point. She's just kind of watching you. You see her hand kind of twitching a little bit.
Do not fuck with me. I will not fuck with you.
I've given you the information that you needed. Get the fuck out of my establishment. Let's just stay out of each other's hair.
Yeah, I'm done.
So at this point, you do see a couple of people walk in, a couple of miners. But when they come in too, they kind of get that look like, oh fuck, did we just walk in on something? So are you doing anything else, or are you?
Nah, I just walk out.
Sorry, you said you were done, but then didn't say anything else. So I'm like, wait, what?
Nah, yeah, I'm done.
All right.
So, Adelia. Is it me and Adelia or Leon's turn?
Leon, we've kind of left you hanging for a while. What are you doing?
Oh, I mean, just to keep it simple and sweet. I mean, he goes and takes a ride over to the orchard so that Riot could be taken care of for at least the day.
Yep.
Pleasantries and such. If he asked about Myra, he'd say, Myra's doing well. We got her fixed up. At the blacksmith, he's kind of there checking to see if the blacksmith was still working on the metal that he sold him the other day, or like 2 weeks ago at this point, I think it was. And if he was interested in any more, and if he had gotten any word from any of his blacksmith contacts about um the swordbreaker knife. And if not, that's fine. Just following up.
I've been working with the metal that you have given me, but I've not been successful. Admittedly, I've been trying to recreate this weapon for you, but I've not been successful. But I feel like each attempt is getting closer and closer.
Oh, do you mind if I see your latest one, if you don't mind? Let's see how close you are. Maybe I can give you a pointer or two.
Absolutely.
At least
He
the
pulls
way
out
way I remember it being seen.
he pulls out a dagger that, for all intents and purposes, looks like a pretty decent dagger. But he can't quite get the grooves and such that help with the parrying motion. He seems to be struggling there. Um, and like it's a little heavier on the one side, because if I remember correctly, it was more of a lightweight weapon. Like it was kind of lighter than usual, or was it the other way
No,
around?
it could be either way depending on how one makes it. They can make it more of like a short sword with the same grooves, or like a dagger, depending on how you want to go about it. And he'll kind of look at it, kind of look at the notches. So what's I'm guessing um it's not holding up to the damage up on the end. It's splitting.
Yes, actually. And you see kind of like cracks in the blade itself.
Yeah, no, back where I'm from, I spent a little bit of time studying weapons and how damage transfers and whatnot. So, and a lot of the ones that I remember seeing, they would put this hole right here, and he kind of points just a little teeny tiny hole right here at the inside indent of the groove, right? And it does a lot to absorb the damage from parrying heavy blows and stuff like that. Because if you have the end grove go to a top point right there, right at the bend, whenever you actually would parry a blade, it would transfer all of the damage to that one center portion of the blade, which would cause it to snap in half. I know it's not easy, and I'm not sure if that helps you, but I appreciate you trying.
Yeah, happy to try. Happy to try. I'll keep working on it. Hopefully I have something for you here soon.
Yeah, like I said, if you put a little hole right there at the end where the where you have the points meeting for the grooves on the side, that'll help go a long way with absorbing a lot of the impact when parrying a blade. It prevents the stress from focusing on one single point on the blade, and it allows the spine of the blade to take most of the impact.
Hmm. Okay.
Also, don't be afraid to make it a little bit thicker. The thicker will help, but again, transfer damage, if you will, across the spine of the blade. But here, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this. I'll take like 10 pieces of gold and I'll hand it to him. You know, again, that's not an easy thing you're doing for me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, happy to help. Happy to help.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
check back with me in a few days or something, and maybe I'll have perfected this for you.
Alrighty then. And hey, if it ends up working out for you, I mean, you got an entire new blade that's you know, belongs to a world and ocean away. You'll be the only one making them.
Right.
Yep. And then after that, I'll kind of be waiting at the inn because that's where I said I'd be.
All right. Adelia, Adelia and Myra, you guys are off training, correct?
Yep. Learning how to use the crossbow. And yeah.
Are you taking her to your
80s
secret
training montage.
to your secret wood spot?
Yeah.
80s training montage. There you go. Um. Okay. So, are you going to be shooting at trees and whatnot as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, to start, she should not have a moving target.
Okay. So let's see here. Eh, no reason to do checks like we did with Dahlia. So you guys spend some time.
Some time contemplating what you're going to say next?
Sorry, being messaged.
No, it's
Um,
okay. I'm just making fun.
So 80s training montage. Basically, I was looking to make sure that Myra was in fact proficient with hand crossbows, which I figured she was, and she is. So Myra, as you guys are training, right? Of course, Adelia is like boom headshotting all the freaking trees because she's not drunk anymore, and she you fire off a few shots, and you've held a crossbow like this before, a hand crossbow, and you um miss quite a bit at first, and just kind of over the next couple of hours, as everybody's kind of doing their thing, you are improving and improving and improving, and then as you guys realize, oh shit, we've been doing this for a little bit, we should probably get back together with the group. You're consistently firing and shooting, um, and hitting the trees appropriately. So the 80s montage is successful.
Yeah, I was gonna say Adelia does the reach around to help adjust how she's holding it kind of thing to make sure she's steady and hitting trees.
All right. So you guys head back. At this point, you all get together at Stonehill Inn, and
One thing that would have happened, Leon would have taken up like a table away from everyone and just like kind of like you know how some people like when they have their knife, he kind of like has the point pressed up against the table and just kind of like spins it.
yeah,
Um, and he's just kind of spinning it, but he this not normally he would have done. He would have his scroll out laid out on the table in front of him, and he'd be looking at it. Is there still nothing on it?
correct. Nothing yet.
All right, but yeah, no, for a long, long time he'd just be staring at the scroll. And as soon as he would notice Adelia or anyone from his group seeing it, he'll quickly roll it up and throw it in his bag.
All right. But as everybody kind of comes together, because it's 10 after 10, so we're gonna end the session. You all are gonna come back together at Stonehill Inn, and your next objective will be to see Gundren, and then likely head off to the
Wave Echo Cave.
Wave Echo Cave is my assumption. Um,
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a narrative way to close out the session today, so we will just end here and pick up there next week.
That works.
Sounds good to me.
Cool beans.
So Myra, how did I do with the brother? I was
Great, bueno.
trying to like, I took all your feedback with what you said he was like, so hopefully I portrayed him pretty good for you.
You did.
All right, sweet.
Yeah,
For those of
no.
you that watch Critical Role, they are on shortly.
I don't watch the live episodes, but I am caught up otherwise.
Nice.
Yeah, I wait for it to be on
not.
YouTube.
Let's not spoil anything, Gear.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that was
Do you
great.
watch? Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask Gear if he watches it live.
I do watch it live.
Nice.
It's a little bit why I've been trying to end the sessions at 10 instead of going to 11 like we were before, because I kind of want to watch Critical Role.
Yeah. The intro is super long. Anyways. All right. I guess this
I'll
is.
see. Oh,
Arrivederci.
before everybody goes, next Thursday is Turkey Day, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. Are we gonna take a Thanksgiving hiatus?
Yeah, I will not be available for that one.
Yeah, we will need to.
All right.
So week after next. Week after next.
Get back together.
Yep.
Go look
So
at Gundren.
let's just enjoy the holiday, because this will also give me time to really touch up the Wave Echo Cave encounter.
Oh, it's just one encounter. Okay, that's fun.
I say encounter, but I mean
Nah,
dungeon
we're not
crawl.
going to Wave Echo Cave. Fuck that. We're going to fucking Redlark. Need to get me some double-bladed scimitar.
I will
Oh,
remind
no.
you that Halia said that there is a rumor that there's one in Wave Echo Cave.
So no, Leon will be like, Quellen, if you want to go 300 miles that way, go right the fuck on ahead. It ain't going with you.
Split the party.
Good lord, man. Quellen's something else, man. It really is.
Good fun. Good fun.
It
All
is.
right.
All right. So 2 weeks from now, then.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Until then, everybody, have yourself a good evening, good night. That was fun, as always. Night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Night.